I also met her at the show. Okay. So I kind of met professional Emily.
Yeah.
And then once it was over, I met like real Emily.
You met the real.
Yeah. Which are very different. I mean, some similarities, but very different.
Wait, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I want to know
both Emilys.
I'm very serious.
Oh my gosh. Oh, very friendly, very welcoming, very like really, thoughtful and championing. Like everyone, like, I had a thing where people thought it was my fault that I had booked something else and I wasn't available and they had to change things. And so this is a total side story. I can't.
I barely remember this.
Yeah. So
it's kind of ringing a bell when you say
she's
that.
very moral. She's very moral.
I love that.
Okay. And so she was like in the makeup and hair trailer one day and she's like, hey, like I know that this thing happened where you booked this job. Whatever it was, she said it in the way that was like what everyone else was saying. And I was like, actually, like I wasn't pinned for this at all. And I got a job and then they came to me and assumed that they could have me. And she was like, oh, that's not what they're saying. And she called the producers. And she was like, I just need you to know. And it didn't change it. Like, it just was...
Well, it changes how people are seeing
right.
what
happened. I mean, that doesn't explain how she was at work. It does, but it doesn't. But how she was at work was like working on her lines constantly, super like friendly, but super focused. Like there wasn't, I remember watching her text her friends and I would be like, that's good. She's maintaining friendships. Because she was so like this like steam train that just was going. And then when the show ended, she'd be like, hey, happy birthday. And I'd be like, how did you know it was my birthday? Like she just was like a normal person. Was like, well, yeah, we're friends. And I was like,
I had a stick up my butt.